Chicken jerky is one of my husband's and my teenage boy's favorite treats. In fact, it's one of those things that we get in disagreements sometimes about just how much of my chicken breast should go towards jerky and how much of it should actually go towards a meal. It's really super easy to do and so much less expensive than buying it at the store. The way I do it is I start with my marinade. Half of a cup of teriyaki sauce. This one's nice and thick, so it's kind of perfect for this. Half of a cup of Italian dressing. This particular one is Tuscany seasoning, but it doesn't have to be. I've done multiple different varieties and they've all worked well. Half of a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, half of a teaspoon of liquid smoke, and half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I just mix it together well. Honestly, this is a good marinade for so many things. I do really like it for the jerky though. Now it's time to prepare my chicken breast. And in this case, I got thin cut chicken breast. Otherwise, I would have to cut it down into 1/4 of an inch strips. But these ones are already at that point. So now I just cut off any gristle because that's not pleasant once it's gone through the dehydrator. And I trim off any excess fat as well. I don't waste these though. I'll cook them up and give them to my cat and he'll love it. With those removed, now I'll just cut it into strips and this will make it perfect for snacking on. I don't want to make them too small because they shrink quite a bit. I'm only doing 1 pound of chicken today, but you could do up to 2 pounds for this recipe and it still fits in it just fine. Then I place my chicken breast right into that marinade and I want it to get coated really well. You can see that I have much more marinade than I actually need for this little bit of chicken that I'm doing today. You can really add however much can easily be covered by the marinade itself. In fact, I might save this and go ahead and use it for another batch later. Now I'll cover my chicken and I'm going to use my beeswax fabric today. I like to avoid the plastic wrap if I can, but you could do plastic wrap or you could just do a lid if you have that. I really like to reduce as much plastic out of our life as I can. Now I'll let this marinate in the refrigerator for anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. My husband found out that I was making chicken jerky and he convinced me to add 2 more pounds of chicken here. But we didn't have any more of the breast, so ended up being thighs. Not my favorite, but it'll work as well. At this point, I want to take my chicken out of my marinade and I just pull off the excess. And because my dehydrator doesn't reach 165 degrees, I'll need to put this in the oven first. If I was lucky enough to have a dehydrator that did reach 165, I could just put it straight in the dehydrator. But mine stops at 160, so just shy of it. Really sad. So what I have to do is place this in the oven at 200 degrees and continue to check the internal temperature. As soon as it hits 165, then I can move on to the dehydrator phase. I try to give them just a little bit of space from each other in the pan so that they have room. It's taken about a half an hour, but I'm finally at the point where I'm at 165 on the interior, and that's perfect. I really don't want it to be beyond that because I don't want it to be overcooked. Now that I've got it the right temperature, I just need to transfer it onto my dehydration trays. And I just place it in a single layer. I give it a little bit of room between each piece so that there can be some airflow. It smells so good. I forgot to mention yesterday that when you're cutting these chicken, if they're just slightly frozen, sometimes it can be easier to get them thinner. I'll then place these in my dehydrator at 160 degrees. If I had one that went to 165, I would have just gone straight to the 165 and skipped the oven step. Otherwise, I do it as high as I can. Even 145 will work. It will just take a little bit longer to get there. And it'll take anywhere from 5 to 12 hours. I really like to turn my chicken so that it has a chance to, dry out evenly on both sides. My jerky's been going for about 12 hours now, and it's nice and dry and just perfect for eating. I had to do mine just a little bit longer because I had some of the thicker pieces, especially with those thighs. They're a little harder that way. One of the things that will happen is that the oils will tend to go to the surface, especially with the meat that's a little bit more fatty like the thighs are. And so they feel kind of greasy. So what I tend to do is go with a napkin or a paper towel and just blot off that extra oil. And then I'll flip them over and do the other side. And I'll store them in my Ziploc bags. Really, any airtight container would work. The kids were so excited as they were smelling this cooking. And then I'll label and date it. And if I was not going to be eating it right away, I would put it in the freezer for up to 2 months. But since we'll eat it right away, I'll put it in the refrigerator, and by the end of the week, I'm sure it will be gone.